I believe the starting point is this article that came out after my announcement. And Tim Flack from the state newspaper, a local publication in South Carolina, said he flunked the third grade and now he's the top principal in the nation. And I think it's a very interesting article because it almost seems as if one event happened and it was directly followed by another. The reality is the article is not about the third grade retention rates or me staying back in the third grade and the benefits of that. It's about a journey that I was placed on by a teacher who believed in empowering students through a growth mindset. And I've taken those lessons from that teacher and applied it to my practice as a teacher, as a coach, and as a principal. And as a principal, you have this global impact to make on the school. And that teacher decided that she was going to empower me through my heart. She was going to remove barriers that I had placed on myself, and that she was going to encourage me to do things that I thought I could never do. And I felt that shouldn't that be the mark, the goal of all schools? And so to really encapsulate that notion of the heart, I developed this notion called One Heartbeat. And our students do it, our teachers do it, and we had the entire community do it. And as a result, it was really about taking a student, identifying their passion, and saying to that student, all right, how can you take your gift, your passion, and give that to the world? And to me, that's what the goal of education should be about. School was like holding your breath. You know, you were just holding your breath until you get out. And to me, it was holding my breath the whole third grade, holding my breath all day. And I think about students who seem to be holding their breath until that ninth grade year when they're eligible to drop out. When they're holding in, I use this notion in my presentations when I talk about potential energy moving to energy of motion. And the laws of energy seem to apply. That some of our students have all of this energy stored up, but there's something that's there that's preventing it from turning it into work, from turning it into motion. And I had that teacher who found the key of unlocking those bonds that will allow me to be successful. And I'm so blessed that I had that, because that third grader didn't believe in his academic ability. He was just holding his breath until there was an end. And she said, you're not going to hold your breath. You're going to learn how to not only face this adversity, but overcome it. And it was through a simple process of try again. I think about the pace of instruction, the pace of classrooms. When a student's behind, it's almost like there's nothing there to allow them to catch up. The focus is on the standards that they should be learning versus the learning in the student. And if you flip that model and you look at, okay, I'm going to look at how the learning happens with this student and not how many standards have been presented. Then it gives you that freedom to allow that student to just try over and again and again. And each time that they try, as we heard in our presentation from Dr. Walsh, they're getting better. Anything you put more time to, you get better at. And every time you get better, that's just another notion that you can do something, that you're able. And so I went from a student who said, I can't do any of this work, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, to a student that I got one more right than I got yesterday. I got two more right than I got yesterday. I think I can do this. I tell people, this teacher deserves a lot of credit for changing my life. She'll never know what she's done for me. But I went from a student with all F's, I mean F's on everything, to a student in 3 years when I left elementary school. I won 2 citywide essay contests. Now, how do you do that? It's not by saying that I'm going to do the work for the child, or I'm going to allow them to progress through by saying I'm going to empower that student to be able to do the work themselves. And it's through those two concepts, removing barriers, whether they're physical or social emotional barriers, mental barriers, allowing that student to believe in themselves, giving them an opportunity to have wins in their life. Some examples of you did that, you overcome. That internal self-esteem is really important for a student to have. And so, as a principal, I thought about how many students do I have now still holding their breath, still going through the process, just waiting for that opportunity where they can leave. And can we give them a meaningful experience? Can we give them a victory? And so that little third grader is still talking to this educator today. Don't let them hold their breath. Give them an opportunity to breathe.